difference in the values. So the many companies who deal with large number of and during their monthly or quarterly period and closure activity, accountants have to check their GRIR accounts, and they really have to make sure that it balances out on the purchase order line. It could be that the goods received with quantities deviating from the corresponding invoice receipt or some missing informations, because of which the discrepancy would have happened. But to resolve such kind of an exceptions, the accountant has to collaborate with different stakeholders, supplier, and it used to be accountant need to manually gather this information from different that manual the ML service machine learning for monitoring of goods and invoice receipt can be used, and here the machine learning service learns from the decisions which is and that the new business situations and cost for each of these items. So that is what a machine learning service would provide in this case. So in an ideal world, the GRI. So if they all match, all the process works fine. A recommendation on how to proceed on such situations. So it has a training phase. So in the training phase, the system locks the trained on the set of training data what is available in the system. ML service will provide so the needed or supported recommendations which will enable the end user or the account related to the advanced financial planning. So with advanced financial closure, you can actually orchestrate the whole process and the given analytic in the solution. The strategy financial closing. This is currently available from S/4HANA 1809, FPS1, and in the S/4HANA Cloud deployment. The solution is it actually provides you the insights on where you stand in the closing process altogether. So the advanced financial closing, it serves as a cloud closing hub. It currently supports integration to S/4HANA on-premise financial systems to conduct the closing process in the remote system. So the key benefits are like the closing is faster, it is efficient because it is orchestrated and automatically triggered by the completion of earlier tasks. Closing is optimally governed and auditable. The closing process experts would use the defined closing task Fiori apps to define various templates which are set to increase the automation process. Yeah, so we have come a long way together in this process of defining the solution of advanced financial closing. So earlier we had schedule manager, closing cockpit, and financial closing cockpit. And then we had financial closing cockpit for SAP S/4HANA. And in 2019 is when we actually delivered the advanced financial closing solution. And this is available as an add-on product on the SAP, and now it is a business technology platform. Moving on to Central Finance, which is the last topic in this section of accounting and financial close. Central finance capabilities, it actually provides you a solid basis which helps you to bring data from multiple SAP and non-SAP systems into the SAP Universal Journal. So basically for those customers who are with heterogeneous system landscapes or even single system landscapes with limitations to adapt to the innovations quickly, they can take the advantage of central finance deployment approach. It will allow the companies to replicate the financial transactions from several source systems into a single instance of SAP S4HANA. So the Central Finance Foundation has become the de facto approach for enterprises to move from a multi-system landscape to a central S4HANA instance. So there are the new features like magnitude, central document splitting, central budgeting and availability control, and new third-party interface to reflect these changes on the financial documentations. So these are all the features which are already available with Central Finance. And certain benefits which I can quote here are the flexibility and the transparency with the single source of truth, where all the financial data are harmonized. The process efficiency is increased with the integrations. Maintenance of multiple systems can be reduced. It will also help your non-SAP and SAP systems to connect without any disruption in your digital transformation journey. So with that, we concluded the financial and the accounting close part. Now we can move on to the financial operations. So in financial operations, I would like to start with the payable management. So in the area of SAP Procure to Pay, we have a whole portfolio which is available to support you on your digital journey and to manage the process automation to certain level. So let's talk about accounts payable. This is the digital, it's a part of the digital core which will help you to comprehensively manage your invoices and payments. The invoice management accelerates your invoice processing, the exception handling, and your invoice approval in the digital core. As this is a partner add-on also access from the OpenText, which fits exactly supplier collaboration the organization can achieve. Integration to the Ariba network is the subsequent releases of S4HANA. It actually helps you to in the receivable management. This is an integrated part of the digital core and it works along the core accounts receivables. It's like the processes like managing the customer line items, processes the bank statement items and the income payments. This allows us the interfaces. So being HANA core, the whole and collections, and this is into the core accounting processes coming with the finance module. So the credit management lets companies have a scorecard based approach to rate the customers and manage automatically assigned credit limits, etc. So there is a basic credit management as well as an advanced credit management. And SAP delivers environment for collecting all the accounts receivables complete with integration to all the relevant orders, invoices, with relevant the customer credit information is combined with bills and collection data to give the collection and the customer service personnel a complete picture of the whole customer relationships. So on top, what you can see, we support the clearing and the reconciliation process by zero touchdown clearing capabilities, where we are leveraging the machine learning capabilities. SAP Cash application in detail in the subsequent slides. And we also have, in addition to the core accounting and the RM processes, we do have credit integration capability, automatic updates delivered by an external to notify them about the changing business conditions of their business and digital payments included in this portfolio. So all this would result in the process efficiency and transparency in the credit assessments and cash collection processes. So this powerful frame improve the day sales outstanding, whereby eliminating the process's weaknesses and reducing the manual activities to a minimum value. I'll move on to the SAP Cash applications. SAP Cash application, like I said, is a machine learning cloud service. It integrates with S4HANA on-prem 1909 and the earlier releases, whether on-premise or in the cloud. It utilizes the machine learning, the AI services to automate the invoice matching processes. There are different services available in Cash application, like receivable line item matching, payment advice extraction, payable line item matching, lockbox processing, etc. So what it actually does is it is an advanced level of automation for the clearing of incoming payments in S4HANA. It uses the machine learning to match the electronic bank statement items to the open receivables. Okay, it learns from the best practices or the experiences of human exception handling, so which has already been done by the accountants in your system, and gives you the suggestion, like I explained in the case of GRIR. Here also it gives you the suggestion based on what is being done by the accountants in the past in the system. So it is deriving such matching criteria or conditions based on the historical financial clearing informations available in the customer system. Yeah, so here you can see the machine learning would capture all these historical clearing documents during the training process. The machine learning algorithm will learn from these particular activities which has been already been done by the accountants in the system. And later, when you actually start using the solution, with an open bank statement and receivables, the machine learning service will provide you those suggestions or proposals which can be used by the accountant to actually clear these documents. So instead of getting the suggestion, you can also tell the machine to do the posting automatically if you are confident with the machine over a period of time. You can also set a number of thresholds in the system where you say, okay, I need to get this proposal only when the threshold is more than 99%, or I need the system to do the posting automatically only when the threshold is above 95%. So this can be set, and based on which the system will give you either suggestions or the system will help you to do the postings automatically. I'll quickly take you through a demo and show to you how this works. So what you see here is the S4HANA Fiori UIs. In the reprocessed bank statement items, you can see all the items which are not yet processed. Now this is not yet processed because of multiple reasons. Maybe memo line is missing, payment advice is missing, or maybe amount is not correctly matched, customer is not there. So it could be any of such reasons. And you would have received maybe an email mentioning about the payment advice details to you attached in a document. So what the system can do is system can get this email imported into the system. So we can open the manage payment advice Fiori app, import this particular payment advice which you have received in the email. We also now have an RPA which will help you to extract this email from the extract this PDF from the email as well. But in this case, I am uploading the payment advice directly into the S4HANA system. So here it is reading the unstructured payment advice which you have received in the email, and it is uploading it into the system. The system will read that unstructured data and it creates a payment advice for you. So once you have the payment advice created, you can create an application job, schedule a job for your cash application, where you are mentioning you are going to run the cash application for a specific company, and you are telling which company code, and it is for a customer, supplier, etc. And also you can provide if you want to do the posting automatically or not. So now here I have scheduled the job. Once after the job is scheduled and run and completed, you can see a considerable reduction in the number of the items which are there in the Fiori app. So it is reduced to 2, which means a lot of bank statement items are processed automatically by the machine learning service. So here you can see it is only 2, and these 2 are open, and it has already provided a proposal why it is being open or what can be used to clear this. So it also should give you a log which will talk about the threshold percentage, at what level this has been suggested to the customers, to the end users. So if you see the completed list, you can see all those items which have been cleared automatically by the machine learning service. So here also the log details will give you information about why it's been posted, which is a document, etc. What is the threshold with which this document is being posted. So all this information has been given to you. So this will help you to reduce that effort and the time which has been spent by the accountants for such clearing activities. Okay. Yeah, now I would move on to the multi-bank connectivity topic. So the integration mechanisms between the ERP system, it has been evolved over a considerable period of time. So in the first generation, it involved importing or downloading the payment files for outgoing payments, which is generated by S/4HANA to the computer. And then you upload these payment files to the banking portal for the payment processing. It was also required to upload the electronic bank statements which will be sent from your bank into the S/4HANA system for further processing. Then in the second generation, the integration was more automated, and you had a direct single bank connectivity. But now we are in the third generation, where we have the solution of multi-bank connectivity, wherein the corporates can directly connect with financial services institutions. So the end-to-end process is completely automated here. Solution provides the corporates with a multi-bank digital channel between their ERP system and their bank. The solution also provides embed Swift connectivity. So it provides a digital channel between your ERP systems and their banks. So it also helps you to improve onto the accounts payable and receivable functions through automation of all the manual and error-prone steps. So the use of multi-bank connectivity will help you to improve it will help you to get a proper results in the improved control, efficiency, and transparency of the financial accounting processes. The onboarding of the solution is very straightforward, and it can be delivered through a private cloud owned and managed by SAP. Now I would like to hand it over back to Jnana to continue on the rest of the topics. Jnana, over to you.
Thanks, Bindu. Thanks, customer again. As a part of SAP S/4HANA innovation, the process of OTC, order to cash, has been improved using the BRIM tool. As a part of this solution, a new bit item, the billable item processor, has been introduced to have additional aggregation features. And using the functionality of machine learning and machine learning with cash application, the payment clarification code has been improved. And to handle the exception cases or exception handling cases, the concept of situation handling is introduced to the BRIM process, the BRIM tool. The business user are notified directly of the problem what they are facing in their business process using that situation handling process. And as a part of S/4HANA innovation, the RAR integration, the revenue accounting and reporting integration with the BRIM has been enhanced with the new features of the values in the bit can be read for RAR process, and RAR can be done using the consumption-based approach, and the POB is updated over and under fulfillment automatically to the POB level that will be used for the RAR calculation. And also uh, the contracts, the BRIM contracts or SOM orders can automatically renew for the further period if they maintain a basic config settings. The conversion charges can be integrated with the conversion invoice using the complex logic. The settlement, that means invoice made to multiple customers in retail industries where there is a number of customers or more, that can be consolidated and that can be settled back to the uh, FI system. FI posting will happen to the finance system for the reporting at the customer level. And also there are additional APIs has been delivered to meet the integration perspective, and a price splitter tables and price versions has been introduced as a part of a BRIM innovation solution. As a next topic, I'm going to cover about the cash and the liquidity management and what are the innovation happened and the cash management we are going to discuss right now. As a part of S4HANA innovation, the classic cash management is not going to work anymore in the S4HANA environment. The new cash management is going to be available for the customer usage. And as a part of the new cash management, the one source data structure is being used. Using that one, a single source or a single version of the data available by connecting to a multiple SAP and a non-SAP system. Real-time data is available as and when there is a need, and a flexible customization option delivered part of the S4HANA treasury innovation in a cash management. The planning and forecast tool also enhanced and enriched. Also data from non-SAP system also can be connected. The bank account management is well organized and a centralized place. We can maintain the bank account management, and workflow also used, and signatory control has been introduced for the bank account management. Due to that, there are some benefits. It reduces the time, and the finance cost will be reduced, and a risk of the business is reduced, and working capital can be improved. Yeah, in a part of a cash and the liquidity management, SAP delivered a cash flow analyzer tool, which will give overall picture of the cash position, liquidity forecast, and liquidity planning, as well as the cash flow analyzer, including the forex value and all, can be seen under the single app called cash flow analyzer. And the bank account management is been enriched, and the centralized level, it give a control how to create a bank account, how to maintain the signatories, and how to perform the transaction in the bank, and who will maintain the account, and bank account structure, reporting level, etc. is been delivered with specific Fiori apps. This can be connected with BCM tool also to control the signatory and amount check, etc. And also the new bank account management supports the PEBAR process. That means some countries we need to submit our bank details to the government, especially in US. Those cases it supports the new account management feature. In overall, how the bank account process works has been shown in this slide. The process we know how we are going to open and close the bank, and how we are going to change the bank name, bank account, etc. And this data once it has been created, how the data is handled. We can have a business partner, hierarchy of that business partner, and bank account hierarchy, and cutoff time, what is the limit of the bank, etc. can be maintained. By using the data maintained, the reports also available. By bank account number, by company code, we can have the reporting tool. The actions, what are the actions we can do in the bank, like a bank transfer, cash concentration creation can be done, memo records can be created that can be used for our cash flow analyzer. It controls the signatory process where multiple checks can be controlled before the payment is been released to the third party. And IT team is involving to import the bank account and create the bank account and replicate the bank to integrated system. This way, the bank account maintenance process covers end-to-end process with the new S/4HANA innovation. As a part of the daily cash operation, SAP has delivered a bank transfer based on some template. There are pre-delivered template we can create in the S/4HANA system. Using that template, we can perform the bank transfer with reduced time. And the cache concentration also can be created using the one data exposure. That will give the simulation options before and after your balances, and that will give the information to your cash flow analyzer, how much cash inflow and how much cash outflow will go. In overall, what is the cash concentration on the particular group of GL account or particular group of bank account can be achieved through the S/4HANA innovation. Yeah, when coming to the planning side in the treasury model or in the FSCM, planning plays a vital role for the business success. Without planning, we cannot achieve. So the planning we need to do very carefully, and it's give you some business decision can be taken based on the availability of planning data. For using that, to keep that in mind, SAP has delivered a planning tool in two ways. That means two different tools can be used for planning in S/4HANA world. One is that SAP Business Planning and Consolidation. In nutshell, BPC can be used for the planning purpose, and also with the new strategic tool delivered by SAP is that SAP Analytics Cloud, which will fully support for your liquidity planning, also to the cost planning, revenue planning, budget planning, etc. That we are going to discuss in the later slides. Yeah, when we talk about the planning using the BPC, yes, as I told you earlier, the planning is almost deprecated in the S/4HANA system. For planning, customer how to use either BPC or SAC. So BPC will extract the data from S/4HANA system, the actual data extracted from AC Docker to BPC through BW concept. Then the dimension and the reports are developed in the BPC environment that will be meet for the planning purpose. The same thing can be bring back to the SAP S/4HANA to have the cost planning, profit planning, and budgeting purpose that can be used. The similar way, the new BTP-based SAP solution called SAP Analytics Cloud, which is the strategic solution from SAP side to support the planning. This also reads the data directly from S/4HANA actual data and do the planning version. And we can also do the simulation in the SAC itself and calculate the cost rate or activity rate. The same can be sent back to your S/4HANA system for the business operational purpose, especially on the product costing area. Apart from that, SAC also support the financial statement planning, internal order level planning, project level planning also supported. Yeah, and the treasury, there are innovation happened in the treasury area also. Basically, majorly there are major requirement comes up from the customer on the letter of credit and bank guarantee and international trade management. This is very, very important. The customer who does a business across the globe. When there is export-import process are there, this process of LCBG, I mean to say the letter of credit and bank guarantee is very, very important. This has been delivered in S/4HANA as a S/4HANA innovation by replacing the old SD-based foreign trade concept. And here there are basic letter of credit options also is there, and basic international trade options also is there. Yeah. Then coming to that as a part of treasury, in the area of treasury and risk management, cash management we discussed already. What are the benefits there? We know the similar way there is additional concept as introduced payment and bank communication. In other words, we can also call it as a payment factory. where SAP has delivered a new tool called Advanced Payment Management, which will enrich the payment process using the S4HANA Innovation Management. In the financial and the risk management area, on edging in S4HANA world, a lot of innovation or enhancement happen to meet the compliance as well as the risk management. And to do the analytics in the treasury side, SAP has provided new CDS view to get the reporting requirement. Yeah. Then the next business area we are going to talk is that cost and profitability analysis. As a first topic in this business area, the universal allocation, as we know, in a day-to-day world, customers are facing lot of issue for allocation of your cost. There are multiple tools is delivered. By keeping everything in one place and control on this makes a cumbersome life for the customer. To overcome this issue, SAP has delivered a solution that is called universal allocation, which will provide a solution in one place, all the allocation process, including a top-down distribution. Yeah. And also, as we know, in the earlier releases, budget and availability control is not available at the cost center level. It was there. It is there at the level of internal order and also at the WBS element level. Where if a customer or a business user want to maintain a availability control at a cost center, that was not there in the earlier releases. Now, part of S4HANA, it has been delivered. That means budget and availability control can be maintained at the cost center level as well. Yeah, as a next enhancement or improvement in the business process, material ledger and actual costing was enhanced a lot in the area of cost and management accounting or a manufacturing accounting. As we know, the material ledger is mandatory for inventory management in S4HANA world. And apart from this, inventory valuation can be maintained with 3 different currencies and 3 different valuation views. And using the concept of actual costing, we can achieve the real actual cost incurred for the particular material. And also the actual cost component split can also be achieved using this actual costing concept. The process during the month-end close is improved a lot compared to the earlier releases. Yeah. The next innovation on the CO side or in the FICO side is that cost of goods sold split. In earlier releases and all or earlier solution, which will give the cost of goods sold as a single line. Now SAP has provided a solution. The cost of goods sold will be split into multiple cost component split from the FI posting itself. That means in FI financial statement also we can have a detailed information of your costs, and also the same thing can be replicated to your marginal analysis as well. The similar way, the variance split also is split based on the variance split categories that will be posted into different accounts or a GL account. The same can be taken into the margin analysis for their dimensional reporting or a marginal analysis purpose. Another advantage or another important feature delivered by S4HANA is that event-based BIP posting. As we know, customers are spending a lot of time and they have to take number of orders to calculate and post the WIP during the month-end close, which will take a lot of time for the month close. To overcome this issue, SAP has delivered a real-time WIP calculation and posting. As and when there is a material issue and confirmation happened, WIP will be calculated. That will be posted in real time. There is no need to wait till the month-end closing to calculate and post the WIP. Yeah, another next very important innovation on the profitability analysis is that marginal analysis. We know that earlier there was a costing-based COPA and accounting-based COPA in ECC world. ECC world, the costing-based COPA was very, very successful. Yes, though it was successful, there are some constraints or a problem faced by the customer. To overcome that issue, especially on the reconciliation part and the reconciliation between FI and CO, is been eliminated using the concept of marginal analysis. The new accounting-based COPA is called marginal analysis, and the characteristic derivation is enriched with S4HANA, and also the one second. Yeah, there are specific semantic tags is delivered to get the reporting using the one universal journal itself. The data is sitting in the AC.K. That means universal journal contains the characteristics also. In addition to the COPA specific characteristics, we can also introduce the account based or FI based characteristics can be used for your dimensional reporting. And also it takes the advantages from costing based COPA and advantages from the accounting based COPA to get the real financial reporting or a profitability analysis reporting. Yeah. And these are the benefits which is highlighted here will be achieved by the customer. They use the marginal analysis. Single financial truth that we know the data resides in a single table called AC.K. Because FI and CO is merged, there is no need of reconciliation. All the places GL will be updated. So the reconciliation work is not required. And as and when you post, the profitability characteristics can be attributed by using the concept of attributed profitability analysis. And the data primary posting and the secondary posting all will update in a real time. There is no need of reconciliation. It's a kind of similar point in point number 2. Drill down. We can do the drill down at the profitability dimension level. That means line item level. We can take you. The marginal analysis will take you to the line item level of information using the drill down concept. And what are the currencies used in finance can be also used in the marginal analysis. That means COPA. And cost of goods sold. As and when you see a goods, that means cost of goods sold is posted, that will be splitted. You can also, it will be updated, updated cost of goods sold will be posted to the financial accounts as well. Here I have a demo just to show how the marginal analysis is going to work.
Imagine measuring your profitability as easily as you measure your height. Like a tape measure for your business, a margin analysis tells you when, where, and how your business has grown. With SAP S4HANA, you learn from past successes, pooling your transactions for a clear understanding of costs and profits on a single platform. Ensure continuous growth. Starting with your most profitable market segments, you want to know which brands are helping you grow. Combining data on sales, discounts, and costs, you see which lines are performing well, redirecting your time and resources towards the products people love most. You effortlessly review the numbers of class and unit, further learning from past success to ensure continuous growth. Identify sources of profitability. To tap into customers' unique desires and increase profits, you perform a margin analysis by segment and customer group. You do this with ease, with information at the most granular level available for review. If you see something odd, drill down from the report to individual transactions and quickly resolve the issue. Identify sources of profitability with full flexibility, allowing you to adapt in the face of rising costs on your own terms. Protect against cost creep. Use multiple drivers to allocate costs to products, channels, and distribution centers based not on guesswork, but actual consumption of resources. You apply advanced costing methods to easily monitor and react to rising expenses. Visualize where your money is going to protect against cost creep and keep your business in the black. A margin analysis is like a tape measure for your business. With SAP, you easily measure what's working and repeat it to ensure continuous growth.
The next topic we are going to cover the SAP financial planning. As we discussed earlier, SAP is concentrating on SAC to have a financial plan. As a part of SAP Planning solution. The SAP Analytics Cloud is the strategic business solution. SAP is going to concentrate more on this SAC. To have a planning, cost center planning is already delivered with previous releases. And activity planning can also be done in SAC by extracting the actual data from S4HANA, from AC docket table, and do a planning with multiple versions and arrive the planning simulation. And the final planning information can be sent back to the S4HANA system for the operational purpose, especially on the product costing side. A similar way, the revenue planning can be performed using a SAC side. The revenue planning also requires the planning on the sales level. The sales planning, sales and operational planning also required to get the revenue planning. That also can be done in SAC level. And profitability planning also can be done at the dimensional level or whatever level they are expecting. And product cost simulation is supported. And the new, like a new future, budgeting can be done at the project planning and budgeting. Internal order planning is delivered as a new feature in 2020. The similar way, planning can be done at financial statement level, and investment planning can also be achieved in the SAC. And also, as a regularity and compliance report, SAP supports in the area of IFRS 15 and IFRS 16 to meet the legal requirement for the reporting purpose. A similar way, the IFRS 9 and IFRS 17 compliance also can be achieved in the SAP S4HANA, as a part of SAP S4HANA innovation.
Thanks, Jnana. So now we will see the analytics, what capabilities are available in S4HANA in finance. For the operational reporting, we have embedded analytics in S4HANA. The capabilities around the embedded analytics will help our customers in taking better decision making. For specific to the strategic analytics, we have SAP Analytics Cloud, which is our strategic solution. So the core capabilities of embedded analytics are it also supports integration to predictive ML scenarios. So in the finance area, accounts payable overview is a very good example, which showcases the embedded analytical capabilities. So there are multiple cards which can be consumed for the analytics with different users, like analytical user. There are custom CDS views which will help you to create custom CDS views, custom analytical queries, and there is also a possibility to create the Fiori tiles for SAC stories. That is, in case if you have an SAC system, you can embed these stories into the S4HANA system. I would like to types. So here we have will give you all the KPI tiles. Overview pages will give you a consolidated view on the certain domain. So earlier I mentioned charts and multiple cards available which will explain different criteria in that particular domain. capabilities. Yeah, so here these are all the important URLs, documentations, and resources which are available for you to utilize and check later to understand more about putting your questions in the chat of Q&A as well.